Hey guys, it's Corey over here at Mercedes-Benz of Bend again. I wanted to get you into the new GLE and show you a couple new features on the dashboard here. You know, everybody was kind of tired of the same old look, and Mercedes has really redesigned it to give you different options. So let's take a look and see what you think. Alright, so this is kind of more the standard look of the dashboard. You get your normal gauge cluster, miles per hour. You get your RPMs here, which is kind of nice. And then you also have a digital readout in the center. You can also look at your miles to empty, which is kind of cool. And then you just get the standard setup for the radio navigation and stuff like that. But let me show you a hidden screen that lets you change things up. You just go down here, slide up, and you have your experience, your trip, and your adventure. So you guys saw the standard version. Let's take a look at the adventure to kind of show you what changes here. So if you notice, the screen completely changed. You get a picture of the car, and you also get pitch and roll, acceleration and brake. And then if you look over here, you lost your miles per hour on the left hand side, but you still have your digital readout with your RPM gauge. But the same thing over here for the pitch and roll is on the left hand side, but you also get your navigation as well. Let's go back and we'll go to the trip theme. Opens your navigation right away, changes the screen in front of you. The one on the right hand side will actually show you how far in front of you the car is, which is kind of a nice feature, especially if you're driving through town. You don't want to be too close to somebody to where you end up rear-ending them. And then you still get your miles per hour. Now let's go to the home screen again, and let's go to experience. This is more for the car enthusiast that takes their SUV to the racetrack, and believe me, it does perform well. In here you can look at your horsepower, your pound-feet of torque, your turbo PSI, and your volts. Okay. Over here it did change the screen in front of you to more of a sporty feel, and it turned on our heads-up display. And it also changed your dynamic to sport as well. So you get a quicker shift, it'll hold the gear longer, definitely a little bit stiffer ride for that sporty feel, and a little bit different steering feedback as well. Home, we'll bring that hidden screen back up. We'll go to efficiency. This is going to show you your fuel economy, which is kind of nice, especially if you are doing a long trip. You kind of want to know what kind of fuel mileage you're getting. Right now, we've been idling for 20-30 minutes, so the fuel economy doesn't report accurately, which is okay. But if you look in the center screen, it's actually kind of a unique setup here. It'll have the car, and then at the very right side of the screen, it has a gas pump. And right below that, it shows you how far you can go until you're out of gas. So kind of a different look, but definitely unique in itself. Let's go home. Bring up that screen again. Lounge, probably my favorite setup. I'm a huge music fan. Goes right to your music. You have your XM, FM, and AM. It changes the screen in front of you to have more of a lounge hip-hop feel to it. Definitely is kind of a little bit different feel there. It does show you if there's a car in front of you, which is kind of nice. And it also changes your ambient lighting. You now have 3 different colors, one under the screen, one right here, and then our handles are going to be a different color as well. You can actually create your own theme. Okay, so you can have a lounge feel with the sport aesthetic of the screens if you want, or you can have you know, the standard feel with the lounge lighting, which is kind of nice. Each driver can have their own setup. All right, guys, thank you for checking out the video and looking at a couple of the different themes that the Mercedes now offers. If you have any questions, give us a call or come on down to Mercedes-Benz of Bend. Again, my name is Corey, and thank you for watching.
Kendall, let's start something great.